Hello everyone, we're today 331. I have eaten, and we are continuing on with this, whatever we're doing here. I don't remember what I was actually talking about last episode. So, whatever. I've got a tummy ache now. I've had food. I don't know. I've been, this is going to sound very weird, but I've actually started eating breakfast. Now, I'm not one of those people that doesn't eat breakfast at all. Usually I would just have a, what would I have? Just cereal? But like at the weekend I usually have like 2 sausage rolls from Greg's because I get up later because I don't take Amanda to work. But yeah, on normal days I guess I just have I just have, oh my god, words, come on, words, Simon, Jesus Christ. I just have, just interjecting here to say that only 10% of the people watching this are subscribed, so please subscribe for more good content like this. A bowl, cereal, just have cereal. And that's all well and good, however, by like 9 o'clock, I am just starving, like, Jesus Christ, I have had nothing to eat. So I have started to have toast again. I mean, half of the reason was we actually threw away our toaster. No, we put it away because it was like very old and kind of dirty. So I got it out a little while ago, and like put some toast in it, put some bread in it, and then noticed that there were cobwebs and stuff in it. So we're like, lovely. That's going in the bin. So, chucked that away and got a new one. Smaller one. So I've been having toast as well in the morning. And, yeah. It annoys me a little bit because I'm one of those people that's like, yo, we're going at 5:45. So we need to go at 5:45 because that's the time that we said we were going to go. And a lot of the times, my family just isn't ready. And I'm like, I can't say anything. I can't be like, yo, hurry up, or anything like that, because that's just rude. I'm like, there I am, just seething in the background, just like, we're going late. Well, not late, because like, I don't have any like times I want to get into. I need to get into work. I get into work early just because like I help in the morning and I get paid to do that. So I guess you could say yes, I do need to get into work at a specific time, but I'm not in the depot any later than 6:30 really. Yeah, but now like after I've done that, I've only like after the recording the previous episode, I only just started to be hungry at like a later date, which is just so much nicer. Especially I've got loads of parcels, then like, well, I say loads, relatively speaking, loads. Then I'm done after 12 o'clock. I was done at like 20 to 3 today, 20 to 11 today, because I had like 64 stops to do, and I would have been done earlier if the depot had been better, in general, but it just took a longer time to do it, so, which is cool, I guess. But yeah, I would have been done earlier. I'm not going to be done earlier tomorrow because I have also got another postcode to do. So, yeah. Wait. Do I do? No, hold on. No, I still only have the other. Oh, yeah. So I might actually be like done earlier. I just realised I only do 2 postcodes. I don't do. Yeah, because it's Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, well, never mind. In fairness, I'm actually supposed to be off on Tuesdays. But because of the bank holiday here in the UK, I was like, I probably should work. Because, yeah, just because, like, money is it's not a super duper issue at the minute, but it is an issue. So, to put it in perspective, I think I probably talked about this before, but last year at this time, I was doing 100, 120 parcels a day in the same postcode, in one postcode. But now, I barely get 60 in that postcode, and I get the most on a Monday because that includes the weekend stuff. People sending on the weekends and stuff like that. More specifically, like Saturday night and Sunday night. But no, yeah, like I said, now I don't barely get that many. So I had to take on a different postcode, another postcode, every other day. No, like when? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And even then, like, that wasn't enough. Because that postcode would barely get 20. So, like, 60 plus 20, it's only 80. And, like, that's not enough at all. We get 82 pence, I get 82 pence per parcel. So you can extrapolate that up to, what, 82%? 82% of, like, 80? Is what? Math. Jesus Christ. 20, 40, 60, like around £60-ish a day. And I need £50 a day to break even. So it just wasn't enough. So now, 1 day a week I do all 3 postcodes. That's Thursday. And like the rest of the week I do a mixture of 2 postcodes, whether it's my original postcode or whether it's like the cover postcode. Anyway, yeah, it's just that money's bad. So I thought, okay, I should probably work, even though I don't really want to. But like I said, I knew today was going to be terrible at the depot because it usually is after a bank holiday. So yeah, it's fine. And another thing, so the basic gist of what happens at the depot is that parcels come out from the trailer. They get put on a wait a minute, conveyor belt, and then they are conveyed to well, along the conveyor belt, as you might have guessed, and the big ones go to PIV, person in van. The rest of them go to HD, which is called home delivery, which I don't really know why it's called home delivery, because PIV also do deliveries to homes, so okay, sure, why not, I guess. And then, like, if there's some locker ones, because we're also in post, then they're taken to the locker people, who are different to everyone. They do so many parcels a day, it's unreal. They do like 300 to 400 parcels a day. And granted, some of my drivers do also do 250, 300 parcels a day. One of the ladies that we've got, good at her job, she had 350 today. Yeah, and they get sorted into cages. The cages are then they're separated by NG, DE, and S, which for those people that don't know is Nottingham, Derby, Sheffield. So they've done that, and then they're taken to the areas where they're sorted. People sort them, put them in front of the cages that are respective of the postcodes, and then people use the scanners to scan them in. And the point of this story, as I'm telling you, is that I specifically sort out my boss first. And he had a bunch of parcels in his cage. Now that's stupid because he doesn't come into the depot. He gets his parcels delivered to him, which is ironic if you think about it. So they're supposed to be bagged up. However, they were not today. They were just in the cage, which I thought, okay, that's fine. There's no issue. I will just bag them up. It's a 5-minute job, not an issue. So I bagged them up. That's all well and good. And then I closed him, which is just a way of saying, like, the tour's sorted and all of the data has been sent to the app so he can sort it out. It's called manifesting. Whatever. What do we need? Sure, whatever. Closed. the tour is closed is what we call it. And then he goes, hold on a minute. Because he was doing 4 postcodes today? Poor guy had like 300 parcels. Sorry, where am I going? Sorry, I'm trying to say... do we need some better... I think I'm going to need to quickly... Hold on a minute. Roasty, that's... let's just get rid of everything so far. Okay. Yeah, he was like, hold on a minute. 2 of my postcodes only have like 10 parcels. And we were like... Okay, congratulations. But then he said, they usually get like 30, and this other one only has 20, and it usually gets like 30 to 40. I'm like, okay, well, I'll have a look, see what's going on. And it turns out, I had a look in the bags, and it just turns out they just hadn't scanned them in, which was super cool, I guess. That's nice of them. Right, do we have any of these? We have loads. Okay, let's just grab that. Okay. Which is unbelievably annoying, because there's me, Buggerlugs here, who had already bagged up his stuff, because I'm like, okay, I'll get a thing on this, and like, because no one's doing it, I'll do it, that's fine, who cares, whatever. And then there's me having to undo all my progress, and not only that, I have to go through every single parcel, and there was 116 of them, and scan them into his tour. I scanned him into a different tour because I'd already closed him. So like, pain in the arse, which is half of the reason why I was actually late home, technically speaking, I guess, because like I would have been out if all of that had sorted at like 7:45, something like that. But instead, I was out at 8:30, sorry, and I would have been like Dublin out earlier. Really, because of just the heat. I'd already talked about the... did I talk about the story yesterday about the sun cream? I probably did. But yeah, the sun cream was bad. So like I couldn't put any sun cream on. And I mean, I'm wearing shorts because it's boiling. So... Yes, I have to be careful. Especially, I don't want to be burnt on top of my burn. That's a terrible thing to do. So, I might nip to Co-op later and see if they've got any sun cream or something like that. I mean, the only problem with the spray was that the sprayer didn't work. And then, like, I opened it up, and this liquid was awful. And I'm like, okay, this liquid is clearly meant to be sprayed, not to be poured on you, because it was disgusting. So, yep. So there's me raw dogging in the sun. Okay. Hi, sir. This is private. Yeah. So, yeah. The other channels are going well. I haven't done any more on the MMO side because Sam and I have been playing a bunch of TBC Anniversary. I say we've been playing a bunch, and we're like level 15, level 14. Just takes so long to do anything on there. But I'm a warrior, he's a priest. I was thinking about recording it, but I don't know. This whole thing about everything is content is kind of stupid. I don't know. And then, like, I found out that, well, he told me that Destiny is being, like, stopped, not being worked on. So, I think I might stop the ESO series and do a Destiny thing, where I'm like, what can you do with just a free account on Destiny? Like I was doing with the other one. But the problem with that is, like, I also kind of want to do my science channel as well. So... I'm really not sure what I want to be doing at the minute because later tonight, I will be free of this ancient burden of my assignment. It'll be done. Any changes I need to do will be done. We're going to use the 1 for this. Will be done after, because Lucy will probably just say, yo, this needs to be done, and I'm like, fine, I'll do that, and then just resubmit it, and it's fine. But I'm going to resubmit everything I have at the minute. Replace air with dirt. 1,360. 1,385. Oh, you're not going to tell me? It's annoying. Shall we say that much? There we go. So yeah, I'll be done about that, and I'll be free, and it'll be very good. Because I liked actually doing this, to be honest with you. It was a good, it's good. I like the fact that there wasn't a exam. That was nice. I like that. The big project. I mean, technically speaking, I had like 3 months to do the big project, and I did it in 2 weeks. Because I'm a goddamn imbecile. But yeah, that's why I had a hiatus. Just to finish that off, to be honest with you. But yeah, I had a good time doing it. It was actually kind of fun, to be honest. I once again had to use ChatGPT, but ChatGPT is actually good when it comes to like search engine stuff. Like there's me trying to find Google is trash now. It is very bad with the sponsored stuff and just not generally very good. So I use ChatGPT to actually search for stuff. Obviously, I check the sources. I'm not an idiot. So you know, it's okay for that. So I didn't have to cite it this time, which was pretty good. Although I did enjoy the whole one of my questions for an assignment, a previous assignment, was like, this question was added to an LLM. It was asked an LLM, and now I've got to analyze the data, the stuff that the answer it gave. Sorry, and I'm like, are we really doing this now? Do we? Okay. I feel that's kind of cheeky. Anyway, the point of the question was to analyze like how correct the LLM was, and like, actually, hold on. Let me just bring it up, and I'll show you exactly like what I wrote. Hold on, where is it? So it's EMA2. Carbon dioxide and other emissions. Question 7. Conclusion. Here we go. In conclusion, the response given by ChatGPT is vague. Okay. Is vague and lacking. Hold on. And lacking complete context. However, the criticisms are still justified with the caveat that some claims are misleading and required further context to be understood. For instance, air pollutants, stack emissions versus life impacts, etc. Automatically stating that biomass CO2 emissions for net zero, with little or no official assurances that the appropriate sustainability methods were being upheld, is the fault of both the government and the plant. And that's the conclusion, and obviously the rest of the context of that conclusion is probably better seen if you'd actually read the report, read my report. But the point is, like, it just lacks a bunch of stuff. Oh, I should just tell you the question, shouldn't I? It's like, the Drax power plant is a wood pellet power plant. I think it's in North Derbyshire. Anyway, and like ChatGPT was asked, Friends of the Earth made an expose on it, and ChatGPT were like, and the question was that and the question was asked ChatGPT, are the criticisms from this expose warranted, and explain why. And the LLM was like, yeah, it is, blah blah blah. But also, it lacked so many different contexts. Like, for instance, it talked about air pollutants and air particulates. And was like, yeah, this plant has, like, so many particulates. I was like, okay. But you're also missing the fact that coal does the same thing. cars do the same thing. And I'm like, you're missing the context when it comes to like this amount of particulates. And I think that's also the case when it comes to Friends of the Earth report on that. Yeah. But like, Bella's for me, not for you, by the way. Which is something that is nonsense. If you ever got that in school. Ah, dear. Okay. All right. Well, we'll continue this next time. So thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.